Good morning, guys. We are not even open yet, but wanted to show you some behind the scenes of what's going on in the store. Come on in.
It's too easy. Yeah, I'm about to go. Plant some trees or something.
So, as you walk in, we're in our front entrance. We did a little LED light improvement here. We got our inspiration from a lot of the car detailing shops. If you didn't know, we like cars, but we don't have a car shop, we have a fish shop. So we put this in our store. We really like it. It kind of creates a nice effect coming in, checking out all the displays. Of course, you got the Red Sea 1000 coming in. You got the Red Sea S950, the monster fish tank. And then we got our planet tank over here, the P500. And then we got the pothos growing up. Just wanted to show you a little bit of improvement. We still have our bell here. If you need water, make sure to ring that bell. And if you need help out with the water, hit that bell too. So that's a good way of getting assistance as soon as you can. And then we got some other improvements going on throughout the store. As we've developed over the years, you know, the reason we do a lot of these improvements is we feel that this is what the business needs. So the business needs more planet sections. So we upgraded all the tanks to 75-gallon Aquarium tanks. Now it's all flat. As you can see, we moved it to the front. Actually, that's the biggest improvement that we did. It was behind the pond. Now it's in front of the pond. That was a last minute decision by Jeff, actually. Great idea. So we went with it. We have Tidal 110s on all these tanks. We have Kessel A160 Tuna Suns with the A-frame arms on it. We're gonna add higher power heads on all the planet tanks. Now you can just see one layer. You can see the cichlids right behind that, and then you get the freshwater section behind there. So it's a really cool effect. It worked out really nice. We still have our CO2 tank. So right now, like I said, this is really behind the scenes. We just finished yesterday. So not everything is complete 100%, but our CO2 tanks will go on each side there. We'll add some tissue culture. Yeah, a lot of cool things. And then as you walk this way, we have the Foresta tank that we're gonna set up here before we go anywhere. Ultim Nature Systems, Foresta, we're gonna debut it in our area. We have a one on this side. I gotta show you another one, and then we got another one somewhere else too. So we'll let you know all that fun stuff on that tank. And then as you can see, what actually worked out really well here is catching koi too now. So for the staff, for the customers, it hopefully will be a lot easier catching the koi, because koi are never the easiest fish to catch. But now all our filters are kind of hidden and the fish are a little bit closer. So I think this will be a good improvement from what we had before. We still have our CO2, and then we have another upgrade gonna happen soon too for pond plants, so be on the lookout for that. But another change in the store, like I said, like for you guys, a lot of things that we do is for the customer experience. We always want to improve. We feel like there's always room for improvement. We love to remodel, as you guys can probably see. We're just constantly changing. We're just never kind of satisfied or never content. It's like our home away from home. Actually, it's probably our home, and our home is actually our home away from home. We're here so much. So that's why we take pride in what we do, and we hope that you guys really like these improvements. Definitely tell us what you think about it. If we need to make more improvements, we just need inspiration, right? Like, just let us know, and maybe we'll be able to put it into place. So let us know about that. All right, as we kind of venture off to the reptile side, we're doing a little improvement here. If you haven't been able to come in, we've leveled out this surface here. Got a couple samples at what we're gonna do. This is nothing close to what we're gonna do, but we are going all into like bioactives, paludariums, vivariums. So that's gonna be a new display section here. So we're working on it. Like I said, this is just temporary, just to hold this in place. We leveled out the surface, we added electrical, we cut our cabinet, so there's a big hole here, but as you can see, you can know what to expect there. 36 inches, so you know what's coming. And then We actually, before I go, we actually added some wood here as well, new displays, so you can see some bigger, larger pieces of wood that we have. If you ever need big pieces, if you have a big tank, you want wood to come out of your tank, we have a lot. This is called ghost wood. It looks excellent in tanks. That's actually what we've been using a lot in our displays. And then we get into our plant section. We did a little bit more improvement from last time you've seen. We added more plants, so there probably is going to be even more, but 2 Exoterra large wides. We got the leaf fogger on it, so it adds humidity and just kind of water to the plants naturally. We still go in there, water it. And then we got air plants here, and then we have our new fun Foresta tank. This is the other one. This one actually we set up first. We're kind of exploring it right now. But it comes, this is all from Ultim Nature Systems, a great partner of ours. We have their misting system, which is the new Nimbus Pro. We're experimenting with it right now. We got some plants, so we're just gonna see how they do. This is some Anumbius up here, which we're really aware of for aquatics. And then we're getting into more of the tropical plants. So all the water will drip down from the back. We have their atomizer creating more fog. Like I said, we have the mister that will spray it. And then the bottom is where all the plants are underwater are gonna go. It has a filtration system in the back of it. So a really, really neat setup. And then this holds all the humidity inside of it, but really sleek setup from Ultim Nature System. They did a great job. I wanna thank them for allowing us to be partners with them. Right, more behind the scenes. We're in the reptile room here. Off the floor, this is employees only, but we have, again, upgraded our section here for more exotic house plants, mother plants back here. We waterproofed everything, so we have the capability of adding soil here with potentially rock for drainage layer. We added lights to the top. We got the waterproof on the walls, but as you can see, we have our mother plants right now growing out. We'll do clippings and do all that, and it can go into the Foresta, and you guys can purchase it. So we also have new plants that just came in these boxes here. Might be able to show you real quick, actually, if that's okay. Yeah, just a sneak peek before even my staff takes care of it, just to show you kind of what goes on here. Yeah, you can see all the plants that come in is kind of all in the brown bags taped up to keep the soil in it. So 2 boxes all full of plants, as you can see here. So the thing special about our plants that we get in, these plants are actually pre-treated for reptiles. So they have been a process, got rid of whatever they need to get off of plants, fertilizer, things like that, for whatever it makes for safe for reptiles. That's why we have to get them shipped in. I know you can see a lot of these plants at nurseries and all that, but for our situation, we get them ready, pre-quarantine, treated, and then we can kind of almost acclimate them into like a bioactive setup too. So hopefully the transition's smoother. Again, something that we do for you guys. But yeah, some really exciting stuff with these plants. Since we have fish that has plants, we have reptiles that can have plants in it. This is like the next step for us. So this is a exciting new thing that we're going to be doing here. So be on the lookout. We're getting new shipments in all the time, as you know that what we do. So this will be part of our weekly thing that we get in now on a regular basis. You probably haven't seen us get reptiles in before, unless you kind of caught us on a random day. But like I said, behind the scenes right now, you get to see everything before we open. We just got shipments that just came in. We got 1 here, we got 2 there, we got some more crickets. So there's a lot that goes on before we actually open. So let's take a quick look at what we got in. So they get shipped to us. Well, if I can open it. They get shipped to us through FedEx on this type of shipment here. We get priority, so that means that's why it's here way before we open. We spend a little extra to make sure that we get it. People don't have to, the reptiles don't have to wait. So It's all in styrofoam, all professionally packed, heat packs on there. We have really good partners out there. Our suppliers really take care of us. There's a lot going on in here, but here's a Jackson, the Rainbow Jackson's chameleon in there. They're in really short transit, of course. This is only temporary. We're gonna get them into their main homes as soon as we can. That's what we do before we open. We're gonna get them into the tank so they're not as stressed out. As we get into the box more, there looks to be, man, it's like Christmas every time we open it, you know? So it's a fun thing about this. This is a Halmahera gecko. A little hard to see, but you see his hands there, or his paws, or and then we got a blue tongue skink in here somewhere. Oh, there's a blue tongue. Nice little juvenile blue tongue. Yeah, this shipment looked like it came in really well packaged. Like I said, all these animals are pre-quarantined before they come in, so the supplier makes sure that everything is good before they ship it out to us. That's why we develop great relationships with them, and hopefully that quality extends to you guys. That's the most important thing to you guys, is to get the reptiles home into their forever home. And yeah, we have another shipment over there. We can maybe take a quick peek at that if you guys want to see that as well. I know a lot of questions are asked about how the process happens. It's definitely interesting. I mean, if we don't do it day in, day out like we do, it's just normal for us, right? But so how we plan on reptile, it's not just like, oh, whatever comes in. It's not that way. So we plan all this probably at least 4 to 5 days in advance. So what we do, we see what cages we have open, or whatever terrariums that we actually have open, and we consider what the size of the terrarium is, what animal is best suited for them. So we go on to the list, we see what's available, and we make sure that the home is proper for the animal. So why we do it 4 to 5 days in advance, we decide what we're going to order, we talk to the supplier lets us know that it's in stock, so we know what we're setting up. So when we set up, we do it 2, 3, 4 days in advance. We get the proper setup. So we set up everything before the animal comes in. We're not setting up on the fly. They're ready for the animals to go in. So it's stressful. We know that. The supplier knows that, but we coordinate with the supplier to make sure that we get the animal on time. That's why we spend a little extra to make sure we get the animal priority. I think before 9:30, I think is the one we pay for. So that's like the highest shipping that we can get. So anyways, they ship out the day before. So they're in transit not very long. We minimize the transit, and we ensure ourselves that also that when we order, that it doesn't fall near a weekend. So how I coordinated it is, or how my staff, or how Jeff, everything that we bring in, we have a fail safe. Let's say we have some crazy weather, right? You guys know FedEx, they're in Memphis. They have some weird weather sometimes. So we coordinate, like today, we got it in on Thursday. So if all else fails, we still have tomorrow. So we never try to get products in on Friday or near a holiday, because we don't want the animals to have any stress, any unnecessary stress, or any delays or anything like that. So yeah, here's the second shipment. This was a little bit bigger one, 2 boxes on this one. This one, again, packaged very well. Very experienced suppliers that we have here. Even more heat packs. So this one has some Savannah monitors, each individually packaged, so they're not near others, which is really good. Bearded dragons on their own little setup, all labeled for us, ready to go. Even got a bassless. Been a little hard to find these bassless. So the plume bassless, if you see in our big setup, the one that's not for sale, this is actually the mini version of that one. So if you're looking for one that walks on water, this is the one that does that. Here's a fun fact that our supplier gave us. That's cool, I like that. That's always fun. It brings value, adds value to what we do. But yeah, a lot of frogs in this one. Pac-Mans are always really cool. Here's a strawberry Pac-Man frog. And then we got red-eye tree frogs. Yeah, this is a really awesome shipment. A lot of the other ones are like the turtles. They look how professionally packaged it is. So again, we have really great partners out there. We're really glad to be with other companies that take this very, very serious. If you guys are ever looking for a reptile or fish or coral or plant that we don't have, we take in requests. So you can always message us, email us, and we can always try to get those special requests in. No promises though, but we love to hear back from you. If you may want it, you never know, someone else might want it. So we're definitely interested in that. If you can't make it to the store, maybe you're not here, we have an online store, depotpet.shop. So we can ship it to your home, your business, wherever you like. We can get you your product. So check that out online. We're shipping only, but I gotta get back to the shop, back to the order actually, to put that away. But like this video, subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, I don't know, all that stuff. We'll see you guys on the next one.